If the power went out right now, for hours, days, or weeks, how long would your food last? Today we're going to talk about how to preserve your food during a major power outage. So in this video, I'll be using the OUPES Mega 5 power station and how I utilize this power station to keep the freezer going when the lights go out. When hurricanes, ice storms, or grid failures hit, one of the first big challenges is keeping your food from spoiling without power. Meat, dairy, and frozen goods can start going bad within hours. And if you stocked up for emergencies, losing all of that food is a huge financial and moral hit. And that's where something like the OUPES Mega 5 comes in handy, as well as other essentials for extended periods of time. And I'll be honest, it's kept my deep freezer running for over 3 days without even breaking a sweat. It has a massive battery capacity, multiple outlets, and fast recharging options, including solar, so you can keep going even during long-term outages. Imagine having stuff like ice, fresh food, cold drinks, while everyone else is throwing theirs out. Now I'm going to throw this out there for a few of you folks out there that may be in the market for something like this, because we are in August, which is kind of the middle of hurricane season, especially down here in Florida. And there's one right now brewing off the coast of Africa that's going to push towards the Atlantic and towards the East Coast. Now I'm not saying that's going to hit anywhere on land. It could be a fish storm. I'm just kind of making you aware that the season is starting to get active, especially in the Atlantic Basin. So today and tomorrow, OUPES is having a limited time special deal on their power stations. And I took some notes to kind of give you guys an idea of what those deals are. Of course, all links will be down in the description, as well as a pinned comment if you happen to be in the market for something like this, or just have general questions and want to click on the link and kind of review a little bit further than I have in this video. This promotion is going from today, August 11th through August 12th. It's a limited time deal, small window, I know, but I figured I'd share it with you. Now I have written down here, the discounts are up to 54%, saving as much as $3,620 by my calculations. Now they have a couple other promos going during this. If you spend $2,500, you get an extra 5% off. If you spend $4,500, you get an extra 7% off. So that would equate to like between 62 and 67%. I'm probably a little off, but you kind of get the gist. I'll throw this out there as well. If you happen to purchase any of the Mega Series products and you use discount Grey Code, yep, that's what it's called, Grey Code, you'll get a free emergency package with $149. That's worth $149 as a complimentary gift. I also want to mention, and I'll link this as well, is OUPES has this calculator. So I get this question asked a lot. Hey Gray, my refrigerator is this, my freezer is this, my lights, my TV, my coffee maker, my hair dryer, whatever it may be. OUPES on their website has a calculator to kind of give you an idea of what type of system and what size system, if you need extra batteries, to kind of give you the information needed to kind of gauge how much power you're going to need for how long that you're going to need this power. And it's a calculator that you can kind of put information in. Also, it gives you a brief idea of some of the output times and watt hours and whatnot, because this is a question that's asked. I mean, ever since I've been doing power stations and going into power stations, people have always asked, well, you know, how long will my refrigerator last? How long will this last? And so on and so forth. So just to kind of give you some ideas, like let's say you have a mini fridge as a backup, you can use it, because I did some calculations just for fun. Let's say it's rated at 100 watts. You're going to get 38.6 hours out of the Mega 5. Now, if you want to do these calculations on your own, you can do, I think it's watt hours divided by device watts will equal your hours. So let's say 3,856 watt hours divided by 250 watts will be, let me do my math, 15.4 hours, just to kind of give you an idea. Because most power stations, if they're rated at, let's say, 4,000 watt hours, you're going to want to take some of that, because usually they're most efficient between 80 to 85%, sometimes on the high end up to 90%. But with my general experience with these, most of them are on that 80 to 85. Now, this video isn't really a review video, but I wanted to give you that information because whenever something that's a major sale coming out with someone who I work with, like OUPES, I just want to share this with you, my viewers, so that if you are in the market, you can kind of take advantage of these sales when they happen to present themselves and save thousands of dollars in this process. Last thing I want to add on here is OUPES has a very, very great warranty. It starts with 5 years, and of course, if you register your product, you can add additional year to that, so you get 6 years on that power station. Gives you a little bit of peace of mind when you invest that kind of money into these units. Another great thing about OUPES is they also have a program for folks out there that are in a really, really bad situation. It's called OUPES Helps, if I recall correctly. And you can put your information in there, give them a spiel about what's going on, and they can kind of determine, hey, you need this, and we're going to send you this. Let's say you're dependent on a medical device and you need a power station for power outages. OUPES will kind of analyze your conversation with them, email or whatnot, and they will give you possibly a power station if you meet that criteria. Anyways, to wrap this video up, folks, if you're serious about, protecting your food, because some people, if you have a couple deep freezers, that's thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of food, as well as just being comfortable in your home during a power outage or a grid failure or anything of that nature. Now might be that perfect time to invest into a power station like the Mega 5 or something along those lines. Biggest mistake people make is waiting till the power's out and then having to deal with that situation when they had the money, let's say prior to the power outage. Let's say last year they got their income tax and they decided to buy an Xbox and a big screen TV, versus thinking about, hey, there's a lot of things that are happening in this world. Like let's say you live up north and we had this blizzard or an ice storm and the power was out for 3 or 4 days. Or you're here like me in Florida and a hurricane happens to present itself and smashes through the center of the state and we're left without power. Folks, just don't get caught out in the dark. Make sure that you are prepped and ready for situations like this. In conjunction, if you have a gas power generator with a battery backup or a power station, they really work well in conjunction with one another. Remember, the sale is only through today and tomorrow, just to kind of give you a heads up if you're interested. Again, only if you're in the market for something like this and the finances work in your favor. Outside of that, if you get any value out of this video, I truly appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, take a chance and subscribe and check out the rest of the channel. We have multiple playlists that cover a lot of different emergency preparedness topics. Folks, I hope you guys out there stay safe and stay prepared during this hurricane season, as well as we move into other notorious seasons like fire season, and then we move into winter where blizzards, ice storms, and so on and so forth. And folks, as always, remember, you are not alone. This is GreyMan. I'm out. I'll see you guys in a rebound. God bless all you amazing people out there, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video.